of us were hoping for this early of a winter, but thankfully the cold and snow hasn't gotten to the Timberwolves, who are above 500 after 10 games for just the third time in a decade. They'll look to keep the momentum going against a San Antonio team that's in a bit of a downward spiral, having lost 4 of 5. Andrew Wiggins gets the Timberwolves on the board. Andrew, see the season average since the calendar flipped to November, 29 per game over the 6-game span. Towns trying to back his way in on Aldridge, and Towns with the hook. And the Timberwolves have the lead for the first time. Anthony Towns to 3.
Those are momentum plays, because now all of a sudden San Antonio gets a stop, and they go at Minnesota.
Culver, no. Towns, yes!
Finally.
And they finally have a second chance bucket.
Yeah.
21-19 on the glass right now. Every Timberwolves player has at least one rebound that is played tonight. Towns has another triple. Timberwolves well on pace to get over 100 points in this game tonight as DeRozan drops in. I bring that up, Jim, because last year was the first season ever under Greg Popovich that the Spurs allowed opponents to average over 100 points per game for the season. Towns drills it. And this season, the Spurs have not held a single team under 100 points yet on the year. Brent Forbes 6'2". Karl Anthony Towns drives to the hoop. Andrew Wiggins 6'7".
Some of these guys, those mid-range shots are like layups.
Culver, and that's a good way to end a 10-0 drought. Marnie Gellner along with Dave Benz and Jim Peterson with you for this Timberwolves Spurs NBA meeting. And Karl Anthony Towns, 22 now in the game for Cat. Wiggins feels like he's got a mismatch with Forbes. Patty Mills comes over to try and help out. Wolves nearly turned it over. And then Wiggins all alone underneath. Or excuse me, Travion Graham gets free underneath. And Towns does a great job of finding him.
Watching Andrew and David Vanterpool work out before the game is completely different than what he was allowed to get away with in years past.
Jake Layman adds to the Timberwolves bench total. Karl Anthony Towns with his 4th assist.
Ryan Saunders is beside himself right now. He wants the guys to focus in. This is too good of a team.
Yeah, you can't consider the game won against San Antonio, and Towns has now matched Andrew Wiggins for the game high with 28 points.